Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to another exciting episode. If you've seen my latest unboxing, my latest buy from yesterday, you saw three German fountain pens. Among them was this interesting pen, which I did not recognize it at first, but I've solved the mystery, my friends. In fact, I bought a Montblanc from the 1930s, which doesn't have the original cap, and also the nib was replaced. But the first clue, which was an important clue, was this little engraving here, DRP 652405. And when I bought this, I did not know about this interesting ink window, and also I did not know of the 134 engraved at the end of the piston. So basically I bought it because I knew it was a German product from the 1930s, and this is because of the DRP, which means Deutsche Reichspatent, which was a trademark or a hallmark that was used till the end of the Second World War. And I thought to myself, okay, I buy this because I know it is from the 1930s, and also because I know it has a Parker gold nib. Of course, I knew that this Parker was a replacement nib, but what I didn't know was the fact that I have the body of a Montblanc 134. And my friends, the first clue I have is on this old Montblanc, vintage Montblanc from my collection from the 1930s, which, by the way, it has also here the same engraving, DRP 652405. But this particular model, it is a 334.5. A beautiful model. It has this short ink window. It has this one-tone gold Montblanc number 4 nib, and it has this ancient ebonite feeder. If I remember correctly, I also had a 134 in my collection. Just look at it, my friends. This time, although it has this same part here, we don't have the DRP hallmark, and this is the cap. You can see it has a short ink window, but it is a multifaceted one that resembles the ink windows of the Pelican, and a two-tone gold nib and a ski slope type feeder. In comparison, this find has a long ink window. Just look at it. It has a long ink window, is slightly bigger than the other one by a millimeter, so barely visible, but you can see the long ink window. What is interesting, you can see the same 134 here and the 134 here. The nibs have approximately the same dimensions, but we have a different ebonite feeder. So, my friends, I was quite fortunate enough to acquire a 134 with an ink window, but without the original cap and the original nib. But remember, my friends, I paid for this only 180 lace, the equivalent of 36.17 euros or 38.74 US dollars. Initially, I thought to make an offer of 120 lei or approximately 24.12 euros or 25.82 US dollars. But because I've noticed that we have definitely a Parker gold nib, I said to myself that 180 lei or 36.70 euros or 38.74 US dollars will be a good offer for a no-name German pen from the 1930s. And I did quite okay, my friends. This is one of the reasons that I say to you that I am a lucky collector. Who would have known that this was a Montblanc? Remember that the ink window, the long ink window was covered in ink, and the only clue about the let's say the provenance of the period it was built was that Deutsches Reich patent. And I thought to myself, whoa, a German piece from the 1930s, the 1940s. But look, not any German piece, but a very, very nice Montblanc. Of course, finding an original cap and finding a two-toned gold nib to match it will be pretty difficult, but I'm sure that I can manage to find a cap, and also I can manage to find gold nib. Till then, my friends, let me show you a little writing sample with this wonderful thing. I've just cleaned it, and it has some residues of ink, I think, here on this surface, but the piston is functional, and I'm ready to do a writing sample. So let me change first the angle of the camera, my friends, and then I will get started on the actual writing sample. Let me put it like this. Yes, my friends, like this. And I have here a simple piece of paper. Like I told you, I will show you how to fill it up with ink, and then probably I will just clean it again. But for your viewing pleasure, let me see how it writes. This 134 fitted not with the original gold nib, but with a Parker gold nib. So let me fill it with ink like this. Oh, sorry, it did not draw the ink like I was expecting it to draw the ink. Let me place it like this, and now let me try to fill it up with ink like this. And now let's draw the actual ink. And quite nice. It has a large ink reservoir, and you can see now it's filled with ink. Let me remove the excess of the ink, and now let me do the writing sample. A little zoom will be in order. So what do we have here? We have a Montblanc 134, my friends, fitted with a 14 karat Parker nib, Parker gold nib. It feels nice in the hand. I don't believe we have a flexible nib. Just look at this, no flex to it. It seems to be a quite juicy nib, and you can see that right over here. And now let's test it to see if we have some line variance. Here no pressure, and here I'm starting to apply pressure, and no visible line variance present on this particular nib. Now let me see if I can reverse write with it. Reverse writing, And my friends, it writes like an extra fine one in reverse writing, and in simple writing it writes like an F1. So this is the main difference. Now let me tell you about the fox. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So you probably can see a very nice writer. Again, here we don't have the relevance of the Montblanc nib. In fact, we have a Parker nib. Also the feeder, I think it was replaced, but we still have the amazing functional piston filling mechanism and that ink reservoir, which is quite amazing, and this large ink window. So this was my review, my friends. This was pure luck finding this, and I'm very grateful for the seller, and also for I don't know, I contacted him and I said, look, this is a pretty expensive pen. I feel bad that I offered you only 180 lace, so 36 euros for it. And he said, he was a gentleman about it, and he said, well, look, I appreciate that you told me that, and maybe in the next transaction you will make a better offer for what I'm selling. And I said, look, my friend, I'm very grateful for this pen arriving in my collection, and I will certainly make a good offer for you on my next buys. So my friends, this was a pretty lucky find. This is why I'm telling you, just buy pens, buy them for spare parts, and you never know what luck you might have, and maybe you can find some parts of a very old and a very interesting pen, like this case, my dear friends. So I want to wish you to have a nice day wherever you are, my friends. I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this episode. Thank you for being part of my quest in finding vintage beauties, vintage fountain pen beauties. I want to wish you to have a wonderful day wherever you are. I will see you again in the next episode. Till then, bye bye, my dear friends, and God bless you all.